Hey, yo, Josh, we hear a lot about what makes God relatable. Let's talk a little bit about what sets him apart.
Yeah, what do we mean when we speak of God's perfections? An honest question that's got him stepping with wrong perceptions. The only method of identification in our possessions, the holy scriptures enlisted, depicted since their inception. Though some have frantically sought to explain them through scholastics, we emphatically reject any notion this could pass as satisfactory, cause tragically it's led many astray. Our human reasoning can sweep men away from the faith, so we trust the scriptures that picture the only absolute. This is intrinsic for Christians because we have the truth, and we're not ashamed of this fact, though attacks are mass produced. No guessing when it comes to his essence, stressing his attributes.
His attributes, they come from afar. If they're absolute, they are what they are. Never changed and they've been the same since. He can never change and they've been the same since. Read any ages, peek through the pages. If you read through the statements, then you'll see through the strangeness. He was regal in greatness, not to be more complete to the Asian. Though some deny it, he's one united, God undivided. So what's inside him? Something righteous, not a piece of his praises. No, nothing's like him, with just his likeness. Can't touch his highness, both love and light as much describe as violence. Jesus, he gave us.
Yeah. Say loud. Listen. Incommunicable means something unique to the being of God. He's not dependent on us at all. His transcendence renders him independent and far beyond our human intuitions. There's no divisions in him at all. These attributes aren't transferable to finite conditions, but because of time we know he's infinite in his existence. We draw out positive elements through negative inference, limited in knowledge and dependent on the witness he's given.
First he's glad independently, service happening willingly, serving happiness in between persons packed in a trinity. Worship passed from divinity, circled back to divinity's persons. This perfect circuit has worked like that from infinity. He does what he is, flawless in constancy. No foolish foes can find a fault in his policies. Justified by the justified, the wise concede he is good and does good, exalting him properly.
Yeah, he's self-sufficient and self-existent. This very thing is the reason that scripture declares that there isn't anything that's not in his sovereign control. Go peep the quotes in Romans 11 verse 36, which establishes independence.
Fixed like a stone laid, everything that he is not a man that a big committed to his own name. If it is and exists and it tends to the end, then the end with a bit on his own praise. No phases or switches in no way. Then again, this is him and he won't change, cause his immutability's intrinsic and not a whim.
It's intrinsic that he's infinite, we're certain of that. Isaiah 41 verse 4 states he's the first and the last, and he'll bring his purposes to pass while he basks in absolute certainty. So we're fervent to the one that we know inhabits eternity.
He was but not there, cause there was nowhere to be, since he brung about stuff it never could really be where he was. Not cause everything keeps his being in Jesus, who provides from his presence
God's
unceasingly.
unity is indivisible in regards to his essence. The Shema states there's only one God in the heavens. No single person in the Trinity's lacking any uniqueness, all equal in their completeness and seen in the face of Jesus.
Plus their cognitions without limits. The infinite Father's only known by his Son, comprehended by God's Spirit. He can't be taught by time or schooled by the best debaters. He's truly uneducated, defined by omniscience.
His omnipotence shows his covenant faithfulness and presence. Don't press him because he can't contradict the lick of his essence. Jesus said that nothing was too difficult for him. The lesson, our God does whatever he pleases while ruling from the heavens.
Perfect with no blemishes, perfections are primitive and unlimited. No question it isn't it, no speck in his prejudice. Impeccable innocence, no flaws. It is intrinsic, controls all. It is in his grip with no faults. He won't call for help or rest cause he's sufficient. End it.
Wrath and grace.
Perfect with no blemishes. Perfect with no blemishes. Perfections are primitive and unlimited. No question it isn't it. No speck in his prejudice. Impeccable innocence, no flaws. It is intrinsic, controls all. It is in his grip with no faults. He won't call for help or rest cause he's sufficient. End it. Yeah. End it.